In this video, we will show you how to create a new menu for your auto attendant. Menus contain the audio prompts that play to callers and allow you to define what actions will be taken when the callers press buttons on their phone while interacting with the auto attendant. To create a new menu from the menu summary page, click the New button. Enter a name for the menu. Ensure the name of the menu does not contain any spaces. For best practices, do not use any special characters either. The menu name cannot be changed. Choose the menu type. Options include Generic, which is a basic menu that plays a prompt and allows callers to select from predefined options. Validate Extension, which provides the same functionality as the generic menu, but also allows callers to reach an individual directly by dialing their extension. Name Search, which allows the caller to search for a user by first or last name by using the letters on their phone's keypad. Review, which lists matches found in the name search by playing name announcements. This requires internal users to record a name announcement for their voicemail box in order to be available in the review menu. And Language Selection, which provides additional language support. Once you've chosen the type of menu you are creating, you may also choose to enter a description of the menu. Click the Save button to continue on to the Modify Menu page. The first option on the Modify Menu page is the menu prompt. Here you may click the Select link to produce a pop-up window of existing prompts or to upload a new prompt. The prompt is the audio file that plays to callers when they reach the menu. For example, an open menu prompt may say something like, "Thank you for calling ABC Company. To speak with sales, press 1. For technical support, press 2. For the operator, press 0. If you wish to upload a new prompt, click the Choose File button. Then use your local file system to locate and choose the compatible WAV file on the local or network drive. Ensure that the file's name contains no spaces. Special characters are not recommended either. Once you upload a file, it cannot be removed or renamed. Once you've chosen the file, click the Upload button to have it added to the auto attendant system and set as the audio file for this menu. If you wish to use an existing prompt, you may click the corresponding Play button to hear the file through your browser's default media player first. Or click on the file name from the list to set it as the active prompt for this menu. The pop-up menu will automatically close and you will see the file name populated in the menu prompt field. The next field is the description. The description is optional. Here you may choose to enter information that will help identify the purpose of the menu, or you may want to type out the dialogue of the menu prompt to make it easier for yourself and others to administrate the auto attendant system. Below the description you will find two tabs, Digits and Events. The Digits tab is where you may assign actions for the auto attendant to take. Each button on a typical phone's keypad is represented in the digit column, including 0 through 9, asterisk, and the pound sign. Each digit may have a corresponding action type, action target, and prompt that you may assign. The action type determines what will occur when the menu is played and a caller presses that associated digit. Options for the action type include None, which indicates that assignment has been given, Operator Transfer, which will transfer the caller to a predefined operator phone number or extension. This number will automatically be populated in the action target column. This is coded into the system by an administrator at the service provider level. If you need this changed, please contact customer service. Direct Transfer allows you to choose from a list of users available in your local phone network from a pop-up window. Place a check in the Select column for the row corresponding to the user who should receive the call when this option is selected by the caller. Then click the Select button. This user's phone number will automatically be populated in the action target column. Voicemail Transfer, which is just like the Direct Transfer, except callers will be sent directly to the user's voicemail box. External Transfer allows you to configure a SIP address or phone number where you may transfer callers. When you choose this option, a pop-up window will open. Use the drop-down box to toggle between SIP address and telephone number. Enter the desired destination into the field to the right. Click the Save button to keep your changes. The number or SIP address you entered will be populated in the Action Target field. Go To dialog can be used if you wish to send callers to a different menu. For example, if your auto attendant said press 4 to speak with technical support, you may then use the Go To dialog option to send callers to a technical support menu, where they could then have another set of options, such as press 1 for internet support, press 2 for telephone support. When you choose the Go To dialog option, a pop-up menu will display a list of all menus in your auto attendant system. Select a menu from the list by placing a check mark in the Select column for the row associated with the desired menu. Then click the Select button at the bottom of the window. The name of the menu will be populated in the Action Target field. Reprompt will allow callers to press a key to hear the menu prompt again. And Disconnect, which will terminate the call. For each digit, you may also choose to play a prompt. For example, when a caller presses a digit that is a direct transfer, voicemail transfer, or external transfer, you may want to play a message that states, "Please hold while we transfer your call." Or for a disconnect, you may want to play a message that says, "Thank you for calling. Goodbye." The reprompt option does not require a prompt. By default, it will automatically play the menu prompt that you selected above. The Go To dialog also does not require a prompt because the auto attendant will automatically begin playing the menu prompt of the next menu. To select a prompt for a digit, click the Select link to the right of the digit. From the pop-up window, you will see all available prompts in your auto attendant. Just like when you set the menu prompt, you may upload a new prompt or select an existing prompt. Once you select a prompt, the file name for the prompt will appear in the prompt column for that digit. On the Events tab, you may choose which actions will occur when callers do not press any digits after hearing the menu prompt, which are called timeouts. Or if they press a digit that does not have an action type assigned to it, that's called an error. The timeouts and errors have the exact same action types and targets as the Digits tab. They also directly correlate to the settings on the right-hand side of the page, where we can see Input Timeout, Max Timeout Count, and Max Error Count. The input timeout determines how many seconds the system will wait for a caller to press a digit after the menu prompt finishes playing. By default, this is set to 3 seconds. After those 3 seconds, a timeout event occurs. In this example, the timeout is set to reprompt, so it will play the menu prompt for the caller again. The max timeout count determines how many times the system will perform the timeout event before the max timeout event will occur. Again, the default max timeout count is set to 3. So if the system detects no entry from the caller and performs the timeout event 3 times, this system will play a message to the caller and then disconnect the call. If a caller presses a digit that has no action type assigned, the system will perform the error event. In this case, that is a reprompt. The max error count, just like the max timeout count, determines how many consecutive errors a caller can make before performing the max error event. By default, the max error count is also set to 3. In this case, after 3 error events occur, the system will play a prompt to the caller and then disconnect the call. If your organization would rather direct the caller to an operator or an associate for assistance, you may want to change these action types by clicking on the drop-down box and choosing the desired option. If you do this, ensure you also remove or change the prompt associated with that action type. The barge-in setting determines if you wish to allow callers to press a digit while the menu prompt is still playing. If the option is checked, callers may press any digit while the WAV file is playing. If it is unchecked, callers must listen to the entire message. This is good if you have recently changed the options in your menu and want callers to hear all of the options before making their selection. The error barge-in allows callers to press a digit while the menu prompt is still playing after they have already made an error by selecting an unassigned digit. By default, this is not checked, so the caller must listen to the prompt that corresponds to the error action and then listen to the menu prompt in its entirety before making another selection. Click the Save button to keep all of the changes you have made to your menu and to return to the menu summary page. For more information about our products and services, please visit our support page at telesystem.us.